Interview since becoming a mum. Please welcome Alexandra Burke.
So good to see you. You all look fantastic.
Janet's not a hugger.
Oh, honey, you are today. You are today, sweet
You bamboozled me into that one.
Yes, babe.
Oh, it's
Look
cool.
Amazing.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
And you only had your baby in July.
It was in June. June? yeah. And, oh, gosh, life has changed.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have an audience. Yeah, oh gosh, everything's changed.
So we know the answer to this, but how has it changed for you?
Oh, well, I mean, sleep is a thing of the past, of course.
Yes.
We all know that very well. But changed in such a brilliant way. Like, I've never felt so content in my life. I've never known love like this before. And I'm just the happiest I've ever been. And it makes me really emotional because, you know, my mum always used to say to me, you'll never know love and unconditional love until you have a baby. Well, my goodness.
You don't understand
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to explain it to people. Like, you can't really put it into words. When you've had a baby, it's the greatest gift of all. And, my goodness, it's just... Like, again, I just stumble across myself because I don't know how to put it into words other than I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
You really deserve it because
Thank
we
you.
all saw how tough it was for you when you lost your mum.
Yeah, I think she'd be really proud. My goodness, she always wanted to see me have kids, but, you know, that wasn't in this lifetime. But I think for me, I'm just doing everything in my power to make my family proud. My mum was a remarkable woman that raised 4 children, basically, you know, as a single mother, really. And so I have so much respect. My respect level is 10 times higher for what she done, what she sacrificed for us 4 kids.
Well, Jane was saying this morning, when you have children, you suddenly think about your own parents as parents.
Yes. And what they went through.
They did.
Yeah, and what they sacrificed for you to have your education, clothes on your back, food on the table. You know, you don't take it for granted at all anyway. Of course you don't, but you really... things get put into perspective when you actually have a baby and you go,
but
wow.
now you've had the baby.
Yeah.
You haven't stopped work. You're back at work, and I'm reading through what you're doing. So not only are you doing Joseph, you're doing Panto as well.
I am, yes. And I've just last night there was the premiere for my film that my film debut last night with Pretty Red Dress. That was it's just all been quite crazy to be honest with you.
Such an underachiever.
Honestly, I've kind of just gone with the flow.
But how are you coping? Because Joseph, you're the narrator.
Yes,
in Joseph.
Yes,
and it's on narrator as well.
Yes, well, that played in the West End, so we'd done it at the Palladium last year, and that was remarkable. And I just remember, when I was asked to do it, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to hold my hands up. Never heard one of the tunes, OK?
Didn't know any tunes?
No, I was not aware because it wasn't in my school. And all my friends were like, you've not heard it, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And I said, I think I'm the only person on the planet that hasn't heard it.
Yeah.
And so when I did listen to the music, I was like, I've really missed out. And so to do it and to be the first black narrator in the West End, it felt like a privilege because it's such an iconic show. Yeah. And for me, it's been... I think my favourite show. It's been my favourite one to do.
And all the young girls that don't see themselves represented in those spaces, you're going to do so much for them.
There was actually a young girl that did say that to me, funnily enough. She said to me on the stage, we were about to open up for Act 2, and she said, so you've obviously been playing narrator for a while now. And I said, no, this is my first time. I'm loving it. And she went, so you mean I can be a narrator too? And I literally, the chills up my body.
So powerful.
And I just said to her, what do you mean? She goes, well, I never thought I'd be able to do something like this. And I went, but you're playing in it now, which means you can be narrator one day when you're older. And I just thought to myself, wow, there is representation, and that's what I want to be within that field, if I can be.
Have you ever seen the Palladium Panto that you're going to be in? It is a treat.
Yeah.
I have been to one of the Pantos before at the Palladium, and that's why I begged my dear friend Michael Harrison, please let me be a part of this, because I've never, you know, apart from doing Joseph there, I've not done Palladium really, and this is such an iconic one to do.
What are you playing?
Oh gosh, I'm the baddie, Hans.
You're the best
I've never played a bad... Look at me, Jesus. I look evil. I look evil. And I've never played a bad character before, and I don't have the scripts. I don't really know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm singing. Don't ask me. I've got no idea.
Just go with it, Julie and Clary. There is no script.
Exactly. I won't make it up, but I'll just have the best time. So.
Well, you've got Dawn French and Nigel Havers and all the gang.
I know. I can't wait for rehearsals. I think it starts in probably about a month's time. So I'm excited.
I'm saying take the baby because you haven't revealed name or gender of your baby.
Yeah.
Why is that? Tell people why.
Well, OK, so I've never really spoken about this, but obviously I come from X Factor, and that's a public show, and I'm very grateful for the platform that's made me who I am today. But in the process, and I hate getting emotional talking about this, but in the process of me being who I am, I asked for all this, but my family never. So, sorry.
Oh. Don't worry,
you don't have to talk about it.
No, it just...
But you couldn't know the impact.
The impact on them is hard.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep their privacy sometimes.
And I think it's really... they never asked for it, I asked for it. So I want to protect the baby as much as I can and let the baby make its own decision.
It's the right decision.
And I don't mean to be that person crying, because I'm very happy today. But even when I spoke to, you know, my friends about it, I was like, I don't want to hurt anyone in the process of who I am and the life that I've chosen. So
your child can make that decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
When they see fit, or not.
Or not. And I think that's... My mum would probably say that was the wise thing to do.
Listen, I didn't want to upset you, but I've only got 40 seconds. I just want to say, look at that picture. I mean, how stunning. And you're re-releasing this. This was your first ever album, and now you're releasing it on vinyl.
Yes, I am. And basically, my mum was a vinyl collector, and it says actually on the vinyl for Melissa. So I've dedicated to my mum. It's a limited edition, and it's the one album that I love performing every single song from still to this day, and I think she'd be proud of this. So
of course she will. Oh my God. Amazing. Listen, we're so thrilled for you. It's always lovely to have you here. Come back and see us anytime. Good luck with Joseph. Good luck with Pretty Red Dress, your film, which premiered last night. Good luck with the album and everything, and enjoy motherhood.
Love you, ladies.
Very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Alexandra Burke.